Dior. I don't know how the French pronounces his name, but I know it as Dior. So we're gonna, oops, careful, careful. Open that. The complete collections from Christian Dior to Maria Grazia Chiuri in 1,100 photographs. Admittedly, Dior was never really in my radar before, but because of Maria Grazia Chiuri, I became a fan. Let's start. Oh, I love the green. Ang babaw. Umpisa pa lang, natuwa na. Okay. Diba? As I mentioned in my Chanel glam book review, in the past couple of years, the production value of fashion runway shows have really gone up and up and up. So I guess di naman yan pa lang, diba? So this started 1947. 1947, wow. Up to the present, kasi Maria Grazia Chiuri, 2017. Okay. And then on to the collections. There you go. The new look. So this is 1947. Oh, this look, it's very classic. Very classic. If you follow Dior in their IG page, you would see this look. It's one of their iconic looks. I think they revived it because they released a more recent book covering the recent exhibit that they had, and that was one of the highlights of that exhibit. Ay, ang ganda. Oh, even this one actually, itong mga overlapping petal like skirt, this has been remade, or I guess ni-revive nila in recent years. I've seen this in some of their collections, recent collections. Very nice. I wish it were colored, but even then, it's still good. This is nice, but I am itching for the colored. Okay, let's go to the colored years. Okay, dito tayo. This is 1966. Wow, look at that. Ang galing, nakakaaliw. Just want to do that just so we could appreciate that flutter of color. 1989 to 1990. So si Christian Dior, he has always been very inspired by the feminine silhouette and flowers, actually floral. I think I read it somewhere that he's really into, the floral and flower inspiration. So you could tell that all his silhouettes and all his designs are kind of very feminine, diba? Very feminine, but that does not mean soft, not necessarily. I mean, hello, look at that neckline. Very strong look. And the hats, ayan. So like I said, I think I mentioned also in the Chanel book book review, hindi naman book review but book reaction, it's that hat, diba? Similar, na parang covered yung eyes. It gives you that certain mysterious look. Summer impressions. Ooh, very oriental. I like it. Parang makes me think of Vietnam, the hat and the cuffs. Pero ang ganda ng cutouts nyo. Ano ba to? Leather? It looks leather. And the gloves, look at that. The gloves is it looks orangey, burnt orange. Ganda. Pero this is also, parang very Asian inspired. Parang abaka. It almost looks like an abaka fabric. With the gold. Look at the pleats, of course. The pleats and the draping. So glamorous. This is 1994. Ayan na ang mga bulaklak. See. John Galliano. Of course. The revolution anew. Yes, John Galliano is basically probably one of the most flamboyant designers out there. Look at that. Very adventurous. I mean, it's a big leap, big jump from the previous, decade of style, jumping into Galliano, di ba? Parang it doesn't look like Dior, but Galliano actually kind of, hindi naman revived, but he injected some freshness, some adventure, something new, and it was needed at the time. So anong taon ito? 97. O, diba? With the feathers. Wow. Very oriental. I mean, look at that flat. It almost looks like parang ballet shoes na flat, and then that satin finish, the slit here, makes me think of fashionable China. Yes, with the tawag doon, parang cheongsam cut with that button na pa side. It's very China, very glamorous China. Ang galing, very couture. That pose. The feathers in the hair, fishnet stockings, all the tassels. Boudoir mood, of course, that makes sense. John Galliano moved to the Carousel du Louvre, the official location of the Paris collections, to present his second ready-to-wear collection for the house. Look at that. All the tassels. Very 1920s inspired. I mean, you could easily see, right? That very low back reveal, and that silhouette na very parang straight but not really. Para sa mga payat. Poetic tribute to Marchesa Casati. I hope I pronounced her name right. Wow, I love this look. Look at that fur and that parang transparent fabric. So nice. Napaka ball gown naman. Sportswear on high heels. Let's see. Diba? It's so different from the early decades of Dior. John Galliano with the leather. Is that leather? I guess it's leather. And that very parang French court inspired look with the shoes and the heels. I don't know what you call that heel, parang medyo nakaganon. And then that embroidery, the hat, very costumey. Actually, John Galliano is kind of almost bordering costumey, diba? But still, you gotta admit, it's fashion. And the pleats. And you wouldn't think it's the same designer, but it is. It's still him. Galing. Ay, may ganon. Parang backward jacket. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Nice. Nice. Oh, wow. Not sure about this, but that's a brave design. Ay, ang galing, oh. Again, very loud and demands attention. Matrix collection. Wow, look at that. I love the movie The Matrix. So, of course, talaga ba? I wonder if it's inspired by the movie. But let's see. Presented at the I don't know how to pronounce it. Palace of Versailles, Galliano's last Dior collection before the millennium defied expectations. There were no lavish sets and no luxurious reinterpretations of Louis XIV's dress, but instead a narrow silvery catwalk covered with waterbed pillows and so on. A meteoric wind is blowing through this new generation Dior collection straight out of the Matrix, where the real and the virtual are perpetually coexistent. So yes, it is inspired by the movie, my all-time favorite movie, The Matrix. How about that? I did not know that. Pagka-gladiator naman ito. Okay, so let's move on. We had enough of Galliano, but he's been with Dior for ilang years din so there's going to be a lot of him here, and really seriously, he is a brilliant designer, with all of his, look at that. This is still Galliano. The differences in his designs, you could see that ang galing lang na he can change, alam mo yun, yung parang he knows how to change his look, but each one is still as glamorous as before. I don't know if that's, I mean, there are designers wherein na this is a Karl Lagerfeld right away kasi parang meron siyang signature look, diba? Si Galliano iba lagi. But one thing's for sure, laging flamboyant. So this is not Galliano anymore. This is Bill Gaten. Gosh, I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but yeah. Going on to 2015, 2014, Raf Simons. Hello, si Madame Wintour. Of course, front and center of the runway. Best seats in the house, as usual. Ganda yan Saan yan? Wait. Where is that one? That camel colored. Wala na. Kabalikan ko na mamaya. The studio, collective creativity. The studio. And then Maria Grazia Chiuri, femininity and feminism. I'm a little sad that there's really only a few pages for Maria Grazia Chiuri because I love her. It is actually her, the reason that that's her. She caught my attention and brought it back to Dior. Pero I know there's another book, a separate book, wherein practically all, the whole book is about the photos in the collections of Maria Grazia Chiuri. And these are very recent ones. It's all very nice. Galing. And we're coming on to the last page. There you go. And that's it. Very nice. It's a nice end to this book. Let's see if I'm in the mood to get the other book, yung mas latest nila. But this is a great one. This is nice. It's maraming Galliano pages, so that's good. But it started from 1947 to 2017.